my name is Queenie if you're new here, and if you're not, welcome back. Today's video is going to be all about my hair care routine right now. If you remember a few videos back, I did show you guys my fresh mini twist, micro twists actually, that are meant to turn into micro locks eventually as I continue to lock the roots. I have yet to lock the roots, so they're technically still mini twists, but of course, like, your hair will tangle on its own a little bit. Some days I miss just like my loose natural hair, but I kind of have a mix of both because I have the twists and the loose ends. So I'm not really sure what I'm feeling right now. Some days I just want to blow out my hair and wear a slick ponytail, and some days I love it. With that being said, there's only a few things that I use in my hair, and you can do this whether you have a protective style in, like micro twists, micro locks, maybe chunky twist, protective twist, or if you have a minimal natural care routine that you want to, use these products in as well, that's also a possibility. So let's get into this. Let's not talk too much. Let me show you what we're working with. Okay, so, and right now when I look at this, I'm like, I need this out. I don't like this, but I find that when I refresh it and I make it look nice again, I all of a sudden see the long-term vision. Yeah, the first thing I like to do is spray some water. Obviously, you guys know I'm a huge believer in just make sure it's moisturized no matter what. So now that it is a bit more hydrated, you can see it looks already a bit more to life. You can see the ends have its curl. It's still, it looks pretty good. I try not to wet the roots too much because I already have so much unraveling happening at the roots because of my smaller twists. So I'm just going to leave that alone. And then to kind of revive my ends and make it curly again, and how I feel like it looks most natural to me, is to use the Kinky Curly Custard on the ends. And I know I've seen mixed things about what to do with your curly ends if you have mini twists or micro locks or anything, or any locks with your ends out. I've seen different routines and stuff. This is just what works for me. The Kinky Custard is very lightweight and it just gives me the definition I want without giving me like that gel hold, because I can't have that kind of buildup in my hair. So I just go through it and I kind of work it through individual pieces. And again, you can also do this on bigger twists. Just make sure that you leave a little bit of hair at the ends, so then you can style them. I find that the Kinky Curly Custard is like this in between of a moisturizer and a gel, because it's so hydrating and the ingredients are all natural, so you don't have to worry about like what you're loading up in your hair. It's very, very clean. And another thing about this product is that it holds moisture in my hair very long, whether you are in a protective style or not, but I recommend you try it with a protective style. It'll help your hair hold in moisture, so it keeps my hair from getting dried out basically. So let's move on to the second product, and that is just some oil for my scalp. I like to make sure my scalp is moisturized, but I don't use too much product. In any protective style, you want to make sure your hair stays moisturized and your scalp stays alive. So whether you have braids in, cornrows, chunky twists, small twists, whatever it is, just make sure you have an oil that you really like. This one honestly is nothing special. It's just like a soothing oil because that's all I have. So if you have any suggestions on scalp oils, I will definitely take it. I just find something that'll keep my scalp feeling good. Something that has like a bit of a tingle or sensation is always nice. And for the simple style that I'm going to do that is pretty minimal tension, I'm just going to flip it upwards and put it into like a pineapple type of thing. This is how I get a really nice big pineapple look without putting too much tension on my head. I split my hair into two. So I do one ponytail up front here, And then I take the back section and I make another ponytail right beside it. So you can do this on your protective style, or you can do this on your loose, like natural hair. It doesn't really matter. I find that this gives it a lot less tension, so I'm not squeezing everything into one ponytail. You can kind of separate it and give it space. And then finally you can take both of them like this and take a big elastic that's like loose, stretchy, that's not too much tightness, and kind of tie them together. But it has a lot of room to breathe still, like they're not squeezing together. Perfect. So then I still get the length from both sections of my hair, and I'm not getting that super tight feeling on my head. Okay, so let's just push that back for now and deal with the front. I'm just going to pin any pieces that are kind of sticking out. Brush this back. It doesn't need to be perfect. Just gonna make sure you don't have big pieces of hair sticking out. And then I'm going in with my third product, which is some edge control, and then we just kind of, you know, create our own little design in the front. And this just kind of gives the illusion that whatever protective style or whatever simple style you're going for is a little bit more cleaned up, I guess. Not a necessity, obviously your hair is fine without any sort of swoop-de-whoop situation going on. Ooh, I forgot I'm wearing makeup. So we're gonna do minimal edges. All right, so we have our smooth edges. Our ends are looking so good and so alive, and honestly as this dries it'll fluff up even more, which is what I love. So obviously if you have your hair in, like, obviously not micro twisted and you just have your curls, you can do a wash and go and follow the same steps I did to refresh it by using the Kinky Curly, refreshing your scalp, using some water, and then obviously cleaning up your edges and trying this low tension pineapple puff method that I just showed you. And yeah, this is basically it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Did you enjoy this routine? Have you ever considered micro twists, micro locks? Or is your hair in a protective style? Regardless, loose, natural, or locked, or whatever. I hope this was helpful and you can kind of implement these into your refreshing hair routine. So I will see you all in the next one. Bye.